How many of you wanted to try a new eyeshadow color but always afraid to give it a go? Here is a quick tip for you. I'm going to teach you how to get adjusted when you are moving to a new color. It can be a bright shade, it can be a dark shade. It's all the same. When you want to try something like even take a darker shade, or for example last week when I was showing the purple, people were like, oh, I really wanted to try something like that, but I am not a very good with my eye makeup, and I'm not sure whether I will be able to get that perfect look. So this is how you're going to transition it. This is one of my favorite brush from Real Technique, but you can pretty much use any dense brush, but you can see it's very like a narrow, but it's very packed brush. So what I like to do is always use the color on the bottom of your lid. That way it is like you still have that pop of shade, and at the same time it's not intimidating at all. So here I am going to use just a tiny bit of the color, and what I'm doing is I'm just blending the color under my lower lids alone. So here you can see the way you can do is just coat the lower lashes, and here the area is very small, so the chances of you messing up is less, whereas compared to your all over lid space and thinking of, do I do as an all over color, or should I do it as an outside color, or should I use a crease color? Here there is no confusion at all. So what you're going to do is you're just going to use the color on your lower lids, and even if you love doing it as a wing, it's very easy. You can just flick it a tiny bit. What it does is it's going to add a tiny wing to the same color. So that way it's more of to do with your mind adjustment rather than the technique. I always say anytime when you try a new lip color or whether a new eyeshadow color, it's making your brain to understand that it's okay for you to try the shade, because my customers will always come to me and they will say, oh, you can try any shade, it suits you. It's not like that, because your brain has seen me wear the color again and again, so it thinks that, oh, Aarti can wear the color. But I'm going to use the same brush just for a brighter shade, just to show the difference. The technique is still the same. I'm just taking away the excess. So when you have a new haircut, everyone around you might say, oh, the haircut looks really nice on you, whereas you will be like, oh, I don't know whether this suits me or not. So that's because your brain has the image of you with the previous haircut, and it needs 1 or 2 days to see it again in the mirror for it to understand that, oh, this is the new image I'm going to store. So that's the same way with this. So try like a very light layer of it, and even if your family says something, your friend says something, don't even bother about it. Just give it a go, and within few times then everyone will move on, and it's like it just they get used to it rather than what is that, like they think that it's not suiting you. It's just they never seen you something like that, so that's about it. So it's very easy for you to make it like the reverse wing. You are just going to point it towards your end of your um, end of the eyebrows. That's the key. So here is like two different one I used like a darker shade like a gray and black, and one I used like pop of color. So try it and let me know how it went.